at the tarot for this week, but let me see if we can change this up a little bit. Let's see. We got big. These little things. They got all these new toys. All these new toys on here. We got retouch. Oh, okay. Ooh, I'm live, y'all. We're gonna be looking at the astrology and the tarot for this week. Um, and first, we're gonna do the astrology. Then I'm gonna do the tarot for everyone's zodiac sign. Welcome, welcome, welcome. My name is Montre Bible. Ooh, excuse me. Right now it's Sunday. Give me a little orange juice. Wet my whistle. And then we're gonna go into some tarot for this week. Let's see. Oh, we got the Mercury opposite Jupiter. That's gonna be most of the week. It looks like Mercury opposite Jupiter is a transit where this might be a lot of information, or maybe too much information going on. This transit is going to be all week long. Let's see. Let me look it up. Mercury opposite Jupiter opens your mind to various ideas and concepts. You can cover a lot of ground if you travel widely, talk, and be productive. So just putting yourself out there basically this week. Mm, Seems pretty cool. Where is Jupiter at? Cancer? Mercury's in Capricorn. This is more of a networking kind of feel, a networking kind of energy, because Capricorn is a very serious sign. Venus will also be sextile Saturn, so this is really good for love through the week from the 13th through the 16th. Venus sextile Saturn. I've been saying if you're trying to build a real relationship, this is going to be the time. I think people are getting more into their emotions as we get closer to Valentine's. You know, Venus is trying a Uranus, unexpected love. You might, or Uranus also does technology, so there could be a lot of online hookups. Online hookups here. Venus trying Uranus, because Uranus is about technology and stuff. So think of different ways you can meet people if you're single. Uh, what else is going on this week? January 15th through the 18th, Venus sextile Neptune. That's a way to get that fantasy love. Fantasy love, dream lover. And then Sun sextile Saturn from the 15th. This is just getting work done. A lot of Saturn energy. Saturn wants you to put more structure in your life for the week, or for your as you go through the day and the week, especially when it comes to love relationships, building something real. If it's not the type of person, if you're talking to someone who is not giving you serious energy, let them go, because Saturn's gonna cut those people out of your life. Then Venus goes into Aquarius. Woo! Venus in Aquarius, that is going. Aquarius is about pouring into people and just different kind of energy. Venus in Aquarius is doing something really different with your love life. Wow. Um, Mercury conjunct Mars. That's going to be on the 18th. 18th. Let me look up Mercury conjunct Mars. I feel like that's gonna now, in a good way. That's good for putting your ideas out there, being very direct with people about it makes your mind quick. Yeah, Mercury conjunct Mars. Being very direct when you're speaking, and this is all in Capricorn, so this is really going after what you want. Being very decisive and saying, all right, this is my goal. This is what I'm gonna focus on. Hmm. So I would definitely. It's a strategy. It's basically Mercury conjunct Mars in Capricorn. That's developing your strategy on how you're gonna do something. So it could be like if you're a content creator and things haven't been working, then you're gonna start creating a strategy on how you're gonna go about doing these things. Do I need to what are the views that you're getting? What are the type of people you are attracting? What do they want? What are people gravitating to? So Mercury conjunct Mars and Capricorn is definitely is building a strategy for yourself. So make sure you do that. All right, now I'm going to go into everyone's zodiac sign. If you guys would like a reading, you can book a personal one, or you can send me a super chat, and I will answer your questions. But go ahead and hit that tap on the screen. Helps me with the algorithm. And we're going to go into everyone's zodiac sign. I will pull your cards. Like I said, if you want a personal reading, you can do a super chat so I can see it, and I'll go pull some cards for you. But let's move on to, we're going to do Aries right now. Aries and Aries rising. What is your card for this week? Aries and Aries rising. Aries and Aries rising. Y'all can also comment with your own zodiac sign, and that way, if you miss it, I can go back and look at it. So comment your own zodiac sign if you like a super chat. Then we will look into the Aries. You've got the Star card. The Star card is in the reverse, and on the bottom we have the Ace of Cups. If you're a single Aries, don't get frustrated with your love life. The Star card. You might be feeling hopeless, like it's not going to happen, because you got the Ace of Cups on the bottom of the deck. So it could be that maybe you want somebody in your life and they're not giving you the attention. If you're Aries, you already have a relationship. Make sure you check on your partner. Check on your partner, that your partner is not feeling hopeless about something and maybe not communicating that energy to you. So that's really important. But for the Aries that are single, don't get weary in well doing. For the Aries that have relationships, make sure that you are checking in on your partner. I do sense that if you do have a partner, they're really in love with you because you got the Ace of Cups, but they might not be telling you something. Okay, they may not be expressing themselves. Let me make sure I put that card down. We're gonna shuffle. Let's move on to Taurus and Taurus rising. Be sure to comment your sign in case if I skip you, and if you guys were like, hey, what's going on? If you guys would like a reading, you can either book it or you can send me a super chat, and I will read a card for you. I'll pull a card for you. All right, so we're gonna move to Taurus and Taurus rising. Taurus and Taurus rising. Taurus and Taurus rising. These are just general people. All right, Taurus. What is going on with your energy? You've got the Six of Wands. The Six of Wands is in the reverse. This is almost like a defeated energy. If it's related to relationships, you may be feeling defeated, and like you've also got the Nine of Pentacles, where you may have the tendency where you're single, but you haven't won somebody over, or the Six of Wands for all you single ones, all you single Taurus. Someone's trying to conquer you. Someone's trying to win you over. It may be coming from a very bad place too. The Six of Wands is also an energy where you haven't received recognition. For if it's a money issue, this could be like, haven't got the promotion yet, haven't been celebrated. If it's a love issue, then be careful with somebody who wants to really just control you. Because the Six of Wands in the reverse, someone wants to conquer you, Taurus. But it's coming from a bad place. Because you're so independent. You got your independence, right? Like I said, I will have to go deeper just to even get specifics about that. All right, so we're going to move on to Gemini and Gemini rising. Thank you, Irene. Irene, you have a question? Thank you for the 10. You have a question? You can put the question in the comment. Irene gave me a super chat. You have a question, Irene? I'll pause for a second before we go on to Gemini. No? Okay, so we're going. Well, thank you so much for that. We're going to move on to Gemini and Gemini rising. Okay, let's see what the Gemini is. What this week's energy has for them. Gemini and Gemini rising. Gemini and Gemini rising. What's this? What's this? Oh, they got all these new things on here. Let me turn this volume down real quick. Whoops. Oh, y'all see my whole living room. I'm trying to turn the thing on mute. There we go. There we go. Awesome. Gemini and Gemini rising. Hey, Montre Bible at 999. Gemini and Gemini rising. If you guys have if y'all want a personal read, you can book it on my website, or you can give me a super chat and I will read your question. All right. So Gemini rising, you have the Seven of Pentacles, and it's in the reverse. What I'm kind of sensing with you, especially when it comes to your money, you might be waiting on something or getting very impatient with something that you may have invested in this week. So look at your long-term investments. Also in connections and relationships, you want somebody stable. And it's almost like I have put all this energy into people and I haven't seen a return on my investment. So we got Sag is coming up. Well, no, a little bit later. The seven of Pentacles. If you've been trying to invest your time and energy into a particular person, you might be getting tired of waiting. I do see the Queen of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. So this could be a money reading, this could be a love reading, but the Queen of Pentacles, you want to receive something solid. Okay. There could be, and this could, with the Queen of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck, things that you don't realize, this could be someone waiting on you to receive you. So it's like you're tired of waiting. Somebody's waiting on you. So that could be the case, very much the case, especially with love. But with money, there will be some things growing in your life. All right. Thank you. Thanks, guys, for coming in. Hit that like button, please. Ooh, excuse me. Got a little. Let's go and shuffle. Let's look at the cancers. Anybody know any cancers in here? Any cancers? All right. Thanks for joining me. All right. Let's do Cancer and Cancer rising. Cancer and Cancer rising. Cancer and Cancer rising. This week, Cancer, you have the Seven of Swords and the Queen of the Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. Now, this is really important only because of the transits that are going on right now for you, Cancer. In this particular case, Seven of Swords is building your strategy, your monetary strategy, on how you're making your money. So things, and this is making your plans out. I'm only saying that only because what's going on in Capricorn right now. And this, in love, this is even kind of developing a strategy for your love life, for your relationships. This is, you could be dating someone. Don't tell everybody your business. Keep it to yourself. Keep it to yourself. Seven of Swords. I think you have a chance for love. This is a good card that I'm seeing based upon the astrology of you finding somebody solid. But this is not the time to tell everybody. Let me just tell everybody about my relationship. That's why you mess up. You mess up because people get nosy. They want to know what you're doing. And one thing I like to say, when you put your relationship online, you do open it up for energy, other people's energies, whether they like you or they don't like you. That could be a big deal. Okay, and it can also put bad energy on your relationships. So if you just started something, keep it to yourself. If you don't have anybody and you're dating somebody or you're just dating them around, keep it to yourself. Don't put it out there. Okay? Woo. Now my head is hot. Let me take this off. Every time I start reading, my head get hot. Thanks, y'all. Whew. All right, let's move on to the Leos this week. The shuffle. You have a big heart. Yeah, Sagittarius is really good. Sagittarius are very optimistic people. They do fall in love pretty fast. So sometimes you gotta pump your own brakes. Let's look at Leo though. Leo rising. Leo rising. Haven't got the Sagittarius yet, so I'm getting there. So right now we just cross watching, I guess. Leo rising. Leos. You can put your sign in the chat just in case I've skipped it, and then I'll go and recap. Leo, you Eight of Swords on the reverse. All right, so if you've been overthinking things, this is about to end. Only person that's gonna save you is you, Leo. This is getting out of your head and actually doing something. There could be a potential of making some new money. There could be a new way of you may find some money this week. The Page of Pentacles is on the bottom, so this is unrealized potential. So you may find a new money opportunity that could benefit you. So don't worry about what's going on financially or if it's a person, make the first move, especially with someone that you feel like is a good match for you or not. Yeah, potentially good. Someone who has good potential. Could be somebody younger. This is also starting something new to get your financial situation better. That's what I kind of read on that one. Yeah. So stop thinking about it and do something. Whether it's love or relationships or money, start something new this week. All right. Let's move on to Virgo rising. Virgo rising. All right, I'm gonna pull that card here. Virgo, what's going on with you? You got the Queen of Swords. You blocking somebody out, slowing things down. Somebody came at you and you're like, no, or somebody's about to come at you with the connection. But it looks like you're slowing things down because, I don't know, I'll have to look deeper into that. But Virgo, something is not cool with you. You're not cool with somebody. Yeah, there's a little confusion, and if you're confused about it, you can't move forward. And that's the main thing. So, what you said? How would my future spouse is the same? My lover with whom I broke up. How would be my future spouse if it is the same? My lover, and you gotta do a super chat if you want a reading. But I'll have to think about that question. Then. How would my future spouse? Is it my lover or whom I broke up? I can answer that. I can look into it. But yeah, we only do super chats. But right now we're doing general readings, and we are on Libra. All right, let me shuffle. Good question though. All right, let's go to Libra rising. Libra rising. Libra rising. Or you can book a personal reading. Libra, you've got the Sun card. It's in the reverse. All right. Be careful about surprises today, this week. The Sun card, because you also have the Tower card. Could be dealing with a Leo, but something that does not make you feel happy. There's going to be an abrupt change this week. And then it's going to be unexpected. And you may not be happy about this change, but it's necessary. It's necessary. Something changing in your life very quickly that you have to adjust. Okay, so this could be in love or money, because it's both major arcana cards, so it's really hard to tell. All right, let's move on to Scorpios. Scorpio and Scorpio rising. You guys want a card, a personal card, or do a super chat, and I could look into maybe a yes or no question for you. If you would like a personal reading, full reading, book it on my website. You can look into your cards and your numerology. Scorpios, what's going on with Scorpios this week? Scorpio, yep, you got the Page of Wands. The Page of Wands is making the first move, feeling inspired to do something different. Okay, you need to make a first move on something. This is taking a new adventure towards one of your goals. The Hierophant is the unrealized potential or unrealized things. The Hierophant in the reverse is just breaking the rules a little bit. Just breaking the rules a little bit. Sometimes you need to do something completely different than you've been doing. The Hierophant is in the reverse, which represents tradition. Uh, this, if this is love, this is starting something with probably somebody you broke up with, or trying, because Venus is going into Aquarius, going towards somebody that is completely different than what you've been used to. Completely different. Because Venus is going into Aquarius. And the Hierophant uses traditional stuff. Yeah. All right, let's move on to, what do we say? Sagittarius. Sagittarius, you're up. All right, let's look into Sagittarius and Sagittarius rising this week. Sagittarius and Sagittarius rising. All right. Whoop. All right, Sagittarius. That's a lot of cards. All right, so we got the Three of Wands. Okay. Three of Wands is a waiting energy, waiting for something to come through. And the Two of Swords is the unrealized energy. So you're waiting on something and you need to make a decision on, are you going to wait or are you going to start doing something? The Two of Swords. This waiting energy is giving you time to make decisions. Sometimes the universe slows things down. So you have to sit there and say, okay, wait. I need to decide on this or that. And you just need that time. You just need that time, you know? So this definitely feels like, you know, it's like, okay, I'm waiting here, but let me use this to think. Like, what's my next action? What am I gonna do? So yeah, use the time that you have while it's slow. Use that time, because I feel like things are gonna start speeding up real soon. What day? The 11th. Because your ruling planet is Jupiter. That's going to be opposing Mercury. So there's a lot of thinking energy with that. And then the moon enters Sagittarius on the 13th in 2 days. So your emotional life will be synced with Sagittarius. In relationships, you might be trying to decide what type of person, or you might be deciding between two people. You know, can't give your energy to everybody. If you don't have anybody right now, like I said, try to decide on what type of person, what type of relationship you want, and like kind of visualize that. You know, don't just, you know, willy nilly, I'm just gonna date everybody. Nah. Get more specific, because Venus is still in Capricorn, and when Venus moves into Aquarius, then you can try something just out of the box. Thinking something really out of the box on capturing somebody's attention. Like I said, you know, right now we're building what we want, you know? Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I'm just looking at the astrology and the cards and just like kind of putting it together, putting two together. But yeah. Oh, we got 13th. Yeah. 13th is going to be a bigger circle. What is that? We're on the 11th now, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Yeah, that falls on Wednesday. Yeah. All right. So the moon will be in Sagittarius. You'll be feeling it. Let your intuition guide your decisions. What are you feeling? What feels right? When you're talking with somebody, who feels right? You know what I mean? All right, let's move on to Capricorn. You got a lot of energy in Capricorn right now. I'm sure they have been all up in their head. My mother's a Capricorn, and she been calling me. I'm like, Lord have mercy, what do you want, woman? I need to be nice though. She's sweet. All right. Let's see, Capricorn and Capricorn rising. What's going on with the Capricorns this week? Lord, the Empress. All right, yep, this is the mama card. Probably gonna hear some more from her this week. The Empress. Capricorn, you are attracting love. Venus is still in your sign. You are attracting love. You're attracting good energy. Use this as I would just chill out. Like, she's got the Four of Swords and she's got the Empress card. She's chilling. Real chill week. You're attracting what you need. Don't try to force things to happen. Attract love into your life, okay? Mana says, I'm always confused. Oh, I'm sorry, baby. Don't be confused. But that's Capricorn. That's your energy. You got the Venus energy going on right now. Attract. Don't chase. Attract. That includes money. But rest in that, in your blessings that you currently have. Rest in it. You know what I mean? Yeah. Thank you. I appreciate that. I like compliments too. But like I said, if y'all want, y'all want a personal, you can book it, or you can send me a super chat and I'll answer your question. All right, we're gonna move on to Aquarius. Aquarius, you got Venus going into your sign. You're gonna be feeling the love. That's really great. That's a great energy for Valentine's, really. Since you're born during that time. Let's see. Venus will go into. What did I say it was gonna go into? Venus goes into Aquarius on January 17th. All right, so that's gonna be really influencing your attraction too. All right. Card for Aquarius and Aquarius rising. That's my moon sign, so that's good for me. Aquarius, you got the Five of Pentacles and the on the bottom of the deck, the Knight of Swords. Watch your spending habits. Venus in your sign can make you want to spend money. So watch your spending habits. Five of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles, that means you could end up having a financial issue. So I would say with the Knight of Swords on the bottom, yeah, this is retreat. This is getting away from a situation. And also emotionally, if you feel like someone's not filling your cup, you're the type of person who pours into a lot of people. If you're not getting that energy back, go ahead and get out that situation. The Five of Pentacles is saying a feeling of lack. Emotionally, this can manifest as not feeling the love from somebody, feeling very cold. And if that's the case, the Knight of Swords is saying get out the situation, retreat. If this is a financial situation, then you need to stop some spending habit that you have. Otherwise, you're gonna be broke this week. And I'm just giving you the cold truth on where these cards are reading out. Okay, so Aquarius, watch your spending and try and hold off making any big purchases, because like I said, Venus, when she moves into your sign, she's gonna make you want that big purchase. You're like, I deserve this. we do it. If you do a super chat, I will answer your question if you have a question, or you can book a personal. I'm just doing general readings. And if you just came in and on, I'm almost done. If you just came in, I can just put your zodiac in there. I could backtrack. But I'm gonna recap in a second either way. All right, Pisces rising. What is your card for this week? What is your card for Pisces? Pisces, watch your emotional state this week. Okay, you've got the King of Cups. Pisces out. This is home team now. Pisces with the King of Cups. The King of Cups in the reverse. I feel like you're being emotionally distant, or you're being emotionally unavailable to people. You got the Judgment card reversed. There could be some changes happening with some decision that you've made. So either you're being emotionally unavailable because of a false perception that somebody has of you, or King of Cups reverse also could be drinking too much. Watch out for drinking too much. Preach it to the choir. But yeah, the judgment in the reverse is either someone false judging you, and because of that, you emotionally kind of know. You'll kind of feel like when someone's judging you and it's not right, it's not who you are. So you just emotionally shut down, and you're just like, I'm not giving my time to this energy anymore. You know. Is the government afraid of secrets I know? Ooh, thanks for the super chat, Dean. Is the government afraid of the secrets I know? Oh my goodness. Let's look into your cards, Dean. I'll pull another deck. All right, Dean. I'm gonna shuffle real quick for that question. The government afraid of secrets I know. What secrets do you know, Dean? Lord have mercy. Let's look into it. All right, looking into Dean's question. Ooh, what is going on, Dean? So you've got the Three of Staffs, the Page of Swords, and the King of Swords in the reverse. Okay, Page of Swords is saying, yeah, somebody's watching. I don't know what you know, but I got a feeling somebody's watching me. This is a Page of Swords is kind of surveillance. Now, I do get two no, so it's not exactly what you're thinking. They are keeping an eye. Maybe you triggered some algorithm. Three of Staffs, um, in the reverse. This is almost like something in the past position. No longer waiting on something. And the King of Swords in the future position. Watch what you say. Watch what you say online. The King of Swords in the reverse is saying the wrong thing. They're kind of watching you though, like, but it's from a distance. I'm almost feeling like it's like something you say online. Watch what you comment, watch what you post, because you triggered something. But it's like they're not really scared of you. I think you're just clicking something or you're triggering something, but they're not watching you like a hawk like you think they are. So, um, and unrealized, you've got the Nine of Cups. You know, I don't know what you're doing or what you know, but it does. It's something that can make you, I guess, money or something that you independently feel good that you know. Because the Nine of Cups is about like, hey, I got this, and you don't. You don't have to put it in the comments though, because I don't want the government watching me. I know they tower moment gone, been there. Okay, I like it. You say don't chase, attract. Oh yeah, yeah. You definitely don't chase. Don't chase, attract. Yeah. Ding. Don't get me in trouble with the government. The government. All right. All right. So to recap, Aries, you had the Star card in the reverse. Uh, don't get hopeless in your wishing for whatever you're wishing for. Also in relationships, you could have someone who's going through something. Um, Aries, Taurus. Taurus, somebody might be trying to conquer you with the Six of Wands, trying to conquer you in your love life, trying to defeat you. It is coming from a negative place. Gemini, you waiting on something to happen, that something is waiting on you. Whether it's love or money. Cancer, Seven of Swords. Get a strategy together. Also in relationships, keep it on the low, keep it on the hush. Leo, get out of your head, do something. Eight of Swords. If there's something whether it's making money or love, go ahead and just make the first move. Stop waiting on stuff. Stop thinking about it. Virgo, you are got the Queen of Swords reversed. You are blocking somebody out of your life. Libra, surprise, surprise, something's happening in your life and it's not gonna make you very happy. Dean, could I ask if ex Zoe will apologize? Yeah, we could look into that. Let's pause for a second. Let's go into Dean's question. Thanks for the super chat, Dean. Will your ex apologize? What is Zoe's intentions? If Zoe has any intentions of apologizing? Go ahead and hit that like right here. All right. Does your ex have any intention of apologizing? Any intention of apologizing? Okay, Dean, here's your reading. In the past position, we have the Three of Cups in the reverse. Still upset. Still upset about something that happened in the past. There's a slight, there's a slight feeling of wanting to come toward you. The Six of Cups. There's a yes. That's a yes saying, yeah, look how she's looking in the past. She's looking at the cups that happened in the past, how she feels. If she. And look at that, looking at these. Looking at the past. Why? But at the same time, walking away. There's an intention, but I don't think she wants to be the first to make the move. She's looking at the past. She's looking at whatever the disagreement was, but still walking away. You know, but the sun is coming up too, so I'm kind of sensing like they're remembering what happened, but they're remembering how much they love you. The Five of Swords says no. This is also a petty argument, and I kind of feel like maybe they know that they lost. They lost the argument because the Five of Swords is in the reverse. Now, this is also when the Five of Swords is in the reverse. This is a feeling of I want to reconcile. But this is also coming from a place that I lost the argument, and it would be prideful to be like to say I'm sorry. We only get one yes. I think Zoe wants to reconcile, but kind of waiting on you because you got two no's because they're waiting on you. She's petty, yeah. Five of Swords. I call this the petty card. This is the petty card where someone loses an argument, but they don't want to. It's pettiness. It is pettiness, but the feeling is there. It just they don't want to be the first to admit that. So yeah, that's a stressful energy when people do that. If you want to get back together, let's talk. You know what I'm saying? Like, not communicating is not the key, but I mean, if you wanted to work out, you might try something else. You know, maybe send a text. But that I can see the petty energy right there. Okay, where was I? Back to the recap. Libra, Scorpio, start something new. You got the Page of Wands. Sagittarius, you're waiting on something to happen. Use this waiting period to make your plans. Capricorn, don't chase, attract. You got the Empress card. Enjoy what you have. Enjoy the money that you have right now or your time. Aquarius, if you're feeling something lacking in your life, then make a different change. You need to step away from anything that is draining your energy. Pisces, King of Cups are in the reverse. You're just kind of emotionally shutting down on something because someone is not treating you right or judged you wrong. So emotionally, you are closing it off. Hey, Kenny. I was just about to wrap up, but you guys have any questions, you can book an appointment with me. Also, if you do a super chat, I will go ahead and answer it now. Anybody got questions, super chat it, and I will answer it. Whatever you want to send, I don't care. It just supports the channel, keeps things going, keeps the lights on. No, it doesn't. It just gives me some dog snacks for my dog. Give Spike some snacks. Where is Spike? He's been quiet all day. Usually he comes up in here. Anywho. Thanks for joining me for today. Am I in Florida? No, I'm not in Florida. I'm in Texas. Yeah, haven't been on Facebook in years, so glad to see you. Oh, well, it's good seeing you too. Yeah, I do different stuff. Here on YouTube, I have my little online series that I'm doing. Hopefully, y'all support that. And I'm changing some stuff on Instagram, and I have my TikTok videos too. But I'm trying to put different stuff on each place, so you can find me in all three: Instagram, my Facebook page. I don't get a lot of stuff on my Facebook page. I don't know why. Thank you. I appreciate the support. I don't want to get online. I think I'm talking to myself. I mean, I will. But so TikTok is the new place. and I'm trying to like keep it cool, you know. Hey, Dean, got another question. Thanks you for the super chat. How does Linda feel about our car ride home? Looking into Linda's feelings. That's a good question. Let's look into the tarot. Shuffle. All right, let's look into Linda's feelings about the car ride. Very specific moment. And one more time. All right, Knight of Staffs, Knight of Staffs, Nine of Coins, and Eight of Staffs. You might be moving too fast. Um, Knight of Staffs is kind of that player energy. Maybe you. This is definitely player energy. The Nine of Coins and the Eight of Staffs talks about someone who does like their independence, a very strong-willed person, and the Eight of Wands in the future position is just a very movement of fast energy. Um, Feeling like things are moving very quickly. I would pump the brakes a little bit. Eight of Staffs is just fast energy connected with that Knight of Staffs and the Nine of Coins. You got somebody who's very stable, but may not want you to move as fast. I don't know what their sign is. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. You're a busy man. Okay. Yeah, pump the brakes a little bit. Pump the brakes. So, because the Nine of Pentacles is definitely someone who's pretty stable, but they didn't get there very quickly. So don't move too fast on that one. Don't move too fast on that one. I think they already clocked you though, because they're like this guy's a player. Oh my goodness. All right, y'all are a trip. Anyways, I will holler at y'all. Y'all have a great Sunday. I will be going on live on TikTok if y'all follow me there, and I'll be hanging out there. It says stop the nonsense. Your dad might be right. What is your sign real quick? Oh, that's the Sag energy. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You done told me everything I need to know already. Yep, you sure do. You got that fire. But slow it down with that one. Oh my God. I told you Sagittarius will they do move fast in love. Because y'all that what? The archer, that centaur. Ooh. Get your target, want it. But that's that fire energy too. I'll do if you super chat, I'll do a question for you. I know a couple of Sages. Oh, remember your card this week is the three of wands, waiting. So if you may have to wait on someone else to make a decision, and that makes you slow down. So you may not have no choice but to wait, especially if it's regarding that person. Because it was a three of wands and a two of swords. So the unrealized things is that someone could be trying to decide on you. I've already finished. What sign are you? I could look back. Your Highness Tarot, what's happening? I still have my spread out. I just have to look up your sign. You're the Scorpio. So Scorpio, your card was the Page of Wands. Make the first move. Make the first move regarding a situation. Do something different too. Because from what I remember, it was a Hierophant in the reverse under unrealized. Making the first move. If you have separated from somebody, then you may need to reach out to them for something. Because the Hierophant reverse can represent a divorce, but also can just mean something untraditional. If you're starting a relationship, date people that you don't normally hang out with, or date people that's not your typical type. Venus is going into Aquarius, and Venus can really promote just different energy, just different energy, something totally not the traditional. Sorry, Spirit Officer was speedy. Capricorns, what's up, Capricorns? Capricorn, your reading was the Empress card. Just allow things to come to you. How much? Ooh, Lord. Yeah, new love is possible. Very possible. Venus is trying Uranus, and then Venus goes into Aquarius. That's a lot of weird energy. Uranus is unexpected. Um, this is also meeting people online. Uranus is all about technology. This is a good time if you traditionally. I'm not saying you got to go on Tinder or anything. I'm just saying get to know people that you know online. Uh, both Capricorn and Aquarius. No, Capricorns and Scorpios. Try meeting people online that you know, and maybe going on a date that way. Because that trine Uranus is always about different ways of doing things. To use our technology, to use your tools. Oh my goodness. What year are we in according to astrology? Is that I don't. I've heard about that not actually being 2026, it being some other year. I haven't done a lot of in-depth study about that. I think you have to check out other countries. I saw this whole video and it was talking about how I think in Ethiopia it's a whole different country. It's a whole different year because they use a lunar calendar. And I think we could check with Chinese people too because they use a lunar calendar too, don't they? So it's a whole different way of calculating what year it actually is. But according to the Gregorian calendar that we use, it's 2026. And then we're going to start the Chinese New Year of the Horse in February. And that's when we have those eclipses too. Lord have mercy. We'll have to talk about that on a whole nother day. Those eclipses are going to be crazy. I'm going to get enough information going. I'm trying to get ready for myself because my moon is in Aquarius. So this is definitely going to affect, how I feel about people. And putting away those people that I don't need to be messing around with. He is a bit too wet, met online. Too wet. Wait, did I read that right? He's a bit too. We meet online. Oh, too we. Too we meet online, hoping for the best. How can July be a sign if it was added for fun? There used to be this month called Soul. I don't know if y'all know about that. It was a month called Soul. We had 13 months. SOL. Straight out of luck. Because they threw it away. Everything is upside down. We are in the upside down. We are in the Stranger Things. This is the upside down. Even I've been trying to learn Spanish, and my difficulty is that they put the adjectives on the other side of the word, and I'm like, all right, is English speaking in the wrong direction, or are they? And I think it is English. We speak differently. Our words are weird. It's a whole. You can overthink it. I overthink a lot of things, but that's one of the things I'm always thinking about. It's just the way our world is structured. You know, but it's going to change either way because of Pluto and Aquarius. It's just a very slow transit. Pluto and Aquarius and changing society and things. Does astrology predict any major events this year? Major events this year? Well, I do tarot mostly, but um, I would have to look at the all of the transits. The only one I'm focused on are the eclipses, and the eclipses are shifting from water signs to air signs, air and fire. So our first eclipse happens in February. Then we have a lunar eclipse. Solar eclipses are about major changes that begin. So we should see a major. I just take it like in chunks so I can remember. So in February, I think February 17th, we have a solar eclipse. It's going to be in Aquarius. And so Aquarius rules society, society norms, how we all, get along together. And then that's the opposite of Leo, which Leo's about, look at me. It is about it is about the individuality, but it's about how we all fit together, what we have in common. So there's going to be a major change around that time that's going to push us um, into some kind of new thought. We already kind of see it already happening, uh, but also on March 3rd, there's a lunar eclipse. That's when the moon turns red. This means a major ending. So you can't have a major beginning without a major ending. And so yeah, February, March, and the weeks before and after that, I think we're gonna have something really big happen that brings people together, makes you kind of pick your tribe, but also we may see something major happen that brings closure. Now, lunar eclipses sometimes it can be death. I hate to go dark, but it can be some kind of massive thing that happens. A lot of occultists, kind of warn about going out during lunar moons because people do blood rituals. Y'all watch out for that. This is when people get kidnapped because they do blood rituals. They kill people. They do. So, and get around the full moon, just be careful. I notice anytime we get into around these major transits and holidays, people come up missing. So I'm just letting y'all know. Got the Italians up in the house. Anywho, if y'all don't, you said what you said? Oh God, yeah. Just watch out. Just watch out during those times. Those are major transits. But yeah, new changes with society. I don't know how that's gonna play out. I know I follow a couple of astrologers and they've been like, what is this transit? Look at this. It's like major because all the planets are gathering in one place. And they've been gathering in Capricorn for a minute. Then they're gonna all move into Aquarius. I'll have to look at the chart though. And then that happens around the eclipse. So something it's gonna be good. I wouldn't put any fear and gloom, not during a solar eclipse. But it could be or something. Where is that lunar eclipse at? Let me verify that. I'm gonna look it up. Lunar eclipse. See, make sure that I get the dates right. Next eclipse. They say everything's so weird these days. I don't know why. It's gonna, the energy is just gonna move faster. Once we get into the year of the horse, it's gonna just go full speed ahead. So keep up. Yeah, March 3rd is a total lunar eclipse, a blood moon, and that's in Pisces. It's gonna be visible in Western North America, Australia, New Zealand, East Asia, and the Pacific. The moon will appear reddish for about an hour. Wow, March 3rd in Pisces. Oof. That's really close to my birthday. Something ending, letting go of something. How you can use this energy is don't do anything really. Let whatever leaves your life, let it go. They say don't do rituals or stuff during eclipses because you can't control the energy. Just allow whatever that comes out, leaves your life during that time. Just let it go. Don't even deal with it. Yeah, just get ready for it. So February 17th, solar eclipse, new beginning in Aquarius, in society, and lunar eclipse on March 3rd, which is ending something. It could be ending a delusion, because Pisces rules illusions and dreams and stuff. So you could be like ending something that you've been kind of allowing to blind you. Um, Pisces rules drugs too. This could You could see something related to drugs, AI, something related to AI. Let's see. Let's see how this plays out. Because anything that's illusions, I kind of sense that we might start getting some laws about AI, some really tough laws. Because remember, Elon Musk just got in trouble because they had that Grok was taking people's clothes off, and they changed some stuff with how they allow people to use Grok. So I'm just saying, AI may be a major player in this lunar eclipse, especially as Saturn and Neptune start leaving Pisces and go into Aries. Dun dun dun. Anyways, all right, y'all. I'm gonna get at do something. I'm gonna go live on TikTok in a few. AI is the devil. Well, I think it's about how you use it. Can the ghost be in the machine? Maybe. This is the Matrix, though. Yeah. Just be careful what you put out there. All right. Don't want the government watching. Talk to you guys later.